Hey, what's happening, guys? So you've been thinking about moving to North Idaho. You've been watching our channel, but you're really thinking, you know, Coeur d'Alene looks beautiful, looks nice, but it also kind of looks like a tourist trap, maybe a little bit too populated. We want a little more privacy, or we might have the spot for you. Ben and I are gonna head on up northwest, about 30-minute drive, maybe 25 minutes from Coeur d'Alene to Rathdrum, Idaho. Gonna do a full city tour, a little vlog of Rathdrum. So if you're interested in a little bit more privacy, a little bit smaller town vibe, stay tuned. Hey, what's happening, guys? Connor Hammond's here.
Ben Greenslit
with me today. We are with the Living CDA Realty Group with EXP. We do videos like this all year long, showing you what it's like to live, work, play here in North Idaho. So if you're interested in these type of videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button and tap that bell so you're notified every time we do a new video. We help people move to North Idaho all year round, all the time, and we love it, but we can't help you unless you reach out to us. So you got to call us, text us, email us. Any way you got to get a hold of us, do it, because we got your back when you're moving to North Idaho. Today we're heading on up north to Rathdrum. I don't know if you've heard of Rathdrum before, but it's about 20 minutes to 30 minutes northwest of Coeur d'Alene, which is kind of the hub of North Idaho, and really the brand of North Idaho. But Rathdrum, as kids growing up here, I always thought it as being way out in the boonies, but with development recently in the last 10-20 years, it's really become a lot closer. If you're getting in from Spokane, landing in the Spokane International Airport, you're gonna take I-90, you know, on your way to Coeur d'Alene, so you're heading east. But right before Coeur d'Alene, you're gonna hit Post Falls, and we're heading up the main highway, Highway 41, that goes right up into Rathdrum, Idaho. We're gonna show you boots on the ground, what it's like, what housing options are there, what amenities. It's super close to some lakes, some mountains, some nature. So everything you need if you're looking for private Idaho, we're gonna show you all about it in Rathdrum. All right, so up until now, you know, the way to get to Rathdrum was Highway 41, and that's the road we're on right now, heading straight north. It's always been just a little 2-lane highway, because really there's not a lot up north. So, but recently with some growth, infrastructure needs to be changing, so they're expanding Highway 41, which is going to be awesome for traffic wise. 2 lanes each way. They're doing a bypass over the railway system, because currently you used to, or right now, you'd have to stop for the trains every once in a while. But making it nice and smooth trip up north. It's also going to really shorten the commute time if you want to work in Spokane, Post Falls, and Coeur d'Alene, but want to live a little bit outside. All right, so on the way to Rathdrum from Post Falls, we pretty much cross over just farmland right now for about, you know, 5-10 minutes. But Rathdrum itself, so your main school there, your main high school is Lakeland High School, Benny Boy's old rival when he was playing sports at Bonners Ferry. Smaller high school, what are they?
They're 4A now.
Oh, maybe growing. Maybe. So 4A, and in Idaho, it's I think 1A to 5A, yeah. Correct? So Lake City, Coeur d'Alene, Post Falls, those are all 5A schools, the biggest category in Idaho State. Rathdrum's 4A. What's Bonners?
Bonners is 3A, but Post Falls and Sandpoint are all 4A. So
Post Falls isn't 5A?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't know, maybe they are.
They might be now, but either way, Rathdrum's always been a little bit of a smaller high school, smaller school district, really, but very popular with families because they get high rankings. Lakeland School District, lower student to teacher ratio, so that's a big one. Plus, they have some really cool, unique school options. They have a K-Tech, which is a technology, or pretty much a service tech type of high school where you can learn welding skills, you know, automotive repair skills, that type of stuff. They also have a STEM school, so like a charter school focused on technology, math, science. So a lot of cool options in Lakeland School District, where all Rathdrum, Hauser Lake, all the kids there go to Lakeland. So pretty cool stuff. We'll talk about the housing in just a few seconds. All right, Benny.
Yeah.
So you've obviously sold a lot of houses up in Rathdrum. What are some of the reasons people, when you're showing houses to buyers, might want to look at a spot in Rathdrum over Coeur d'Alene or Post Falls?
Well, I think price has a lot to do with it. You're going to have more affordable options in Rathdrum versus Coeur d'Alene, Hayden, just based on the way the market is. The demand in the Coeur d'Alene area is much higher. If you're more of a, you know, small town type person, you want some rural opportunities, Rathdrum's a good choice. There's obviously less people here. It's kind of more of a farmland area, just kind of more of a small town feel, versus what sort of options you have in Coeur d'Alene and Hayden right now.
Yeah, I think the median home sale price right now, this is July 2021, in Rathdrum is $395, and if you look at Coeur d'Alene and Hayden, median home price is $475. So pretty significant in difference of price point, but really you're only 20 minutes away if you wanna live in this area. I would also say Rathdrum, you have more options of acreage, a lot more acreage home options this way, because it's on your way to Athol, Spirit Lake. I know we've done videos of those areas as well. Those are a little further north. So Rathdrum's kind of in between there. You still are close to bigger amenities, bigger town amenities, not as far away as Spirit Lake and Athol, but you can still find some hidden gems with 5-acre, 10-acre pieces of property. First neighborhood we're rolling into right now, Radiant Lake. It's at the south end of Rathdrum. It's a man-made lake. Neighborhood developed, what?
2005 is when it was developed.
Yep. Seatbelt signs going off. Gotta be safe. All good. But yeah, 2005. We'll show you a little bit of the amenities. It's a planned community with a man-made lake. Paddle boards, canoes, kayaks, no motorized boats, but pretty nice. As you can see here, we still have a little bit of new construction left in this neighborhood. Not many, lots. About 3 or 4 vacant lots. I think they're all been purchased and going to be built on, but newer homes, because they didn't really start building in here actively, consistently until about 2015. So most of these homes are all new. All right, within Radiant Lake, you have a little private parks on both sides of the lake. Here we see some beach volleyball going on. Ben, why don't you talk a little bit about what type of housing options you have in this neighborhood, this community?
Yeah, so there's really just a few. So obviously we have the houses that are on the water. Those are currently priced probably from $700 to probably around $1 million right now. They range in sizes and materials and all that sort of thing.
Yep.
Then you have the secondary homes, just neighborhood styles, a little bit more affordable, probably in about the $500 to $600 range. And then there's also an area zoned off in one section that's considered or zoned condos, which are just small single family homes really that are about 1,200 square feet, that have all the maintenance taken care of and everything. So if you're looking for something to where you don't have a lot of upkeep, something super simple,
yep,
with a single level. So there's 3 main options, and then obviously you've got all the courts and
some stuff with shops too, right?
Yeah, they do. So there's some really nice houses, I mean all over, but there is some houses that have the shops that really add to it.
Yeah, so newer homes with shops. It's a gated community, super private, keypad to get into, so really safe neighborhood. We're in Rathdrum, but it's a more neighborhood feel here in Radiant Lake. So if you're into the neighborhood feel but small town, this might be the spot for you. But we're gonna go check out some other places. We're gonna show you the main drag next, and we're gonna hit some more acreage type of properties as well. So come with us. One thing you have to deal with if you live in Rathdrum close to town is there's a lot of trains. There's a major train that goes on Highway 53. I think you can see it right here. Oh, just missed it. But it's also Rathdrum downtown we're gonna go to is really at the base of Rathdrum Mountain. So trying to get a little view of it, but Rathdrum Mountain's a pretty sizable little mountain, about the same size as Canfield Mountain. But there's some trails up there, and rule of thumb I always heard growing up is you watch Rathdrum Mountain, as soon as the snow is finally gone in the spring, early summer on the top of Rathdrum Mountain, that's when you can finally start planting your garden. So that's when you know you're not going to have any more super cold weather or dumps of snow. So right at the base of that mountain is the town of Rathdrum, and we're gonna go check out the little teeny downtown main drag. All right guys, we're on Main Street, downtown Rathdrum. Just a teeny little main street here. Well, you got some new shops popping up. There's a really awesome Westwood Brewing Company, has a great restaurant. Nadine's Mexican Kitchen. Awesome. Right there, probably one of my favorite Mexican restaurants. Burritos there are freaking amazing. But that's about it. That's the drag. We're going right now. We'll do another loop just so you catch it, but yeah, if you blink, you might miss downtown Rathdrum. But it's pretty cool because that's what people like. It's Mayberry, it's small town living. Here's an old county jail.
County jail, museum.
So all in all, and I think little more shops are going to be popping up, some coffee shops, some other amenities for the town, because as it grows, people are wanting more services. You know, you want more restaurants, you want more coffee shops. But it's really cool to just have a little spot. And actually, Westwood Brewing Company, little known fact, Rathdrum as a town, I think back in the turn of the century, the first name was Westwood, the town of Westwood, which I think would have been cool to just keep it Westwood back in the old days. But yeah, here we are here, and I'll give you a little close-up shots of it. All right, you know you're in a small town when this is your police station. So yeah, the whole downtown's about 4 blocks long. Old school brick buildings. Here's Westwood Brewing Company, kind of anchors it in terms of restaurants. But one of the cool things is there's some more really cool old school brick restaurants that I think could be rehabbed and become a really cool longer strip of restaurant shops, boutiques, coffee shops. There's a lot of potential here in Rathdrum for growth if you're a commercial investor or if you own a business. So we're gonna head on out. I'll go a little bit north next, see some acreage properties, and then show you a little spot, a little hidden lake, Jim, called Twin Lakes Village. We'll take you there. All right, we're talking small town, what are we, like 8,000 people? Mm-hmm. But I mean, there's still amenities here. You still have your grocery stores, your banks, your fast food places, your a lot of other things as well, hardware stores. But for any type of shopping, any like better restaurants, really you're gonna be going down into Post Falls, which is about a 15-minute drive. But people love it up here. It's more quiet, small town feel, a little more privacy, and they're willing to make the drive if they do want to go in for more dinner options. All right, so if you're a golfer like me and you want to live in Rathdrum, really the only really nice golf course in Rathdrum is Twin Lakes Golf Village. So that's where I'm standing right now. Twin Lakes, great little course. You got trees. It's not super long, but well maintained. As you can see, here's the course. And it's surrounded by condos and houses. So they have memberships, they have lake access, there's a beach, there's a dock, there's actually a pool at the clubhouse. So if you're a member here, you pay a higher HOA if you live in one of the condos or townhouses. I think it's like 500 bucks a month, but that includes your golf and all access to all the amenities. So we're gonna show you a few living options here at Twin Lakes Golf Course and Twin Lakes. We'll show you the lake so you can see what that's like. All right, we're walking up, give you a view of Twin Lakes. It's really more like a giant river. You have Lower Twin, which is where the golf course is on, right here with us. And it goes kind of up northwest. There's a channel, and then there's Upper Twin Lakes. So there's two lakes kind of tied together. Pretty, it's not super big, smaller than Hayden Lake, but you definitely can wakeboard, ski, fish, boat, all the boats down here at the marina for the village, kayak. Pretty cool spot. My mother-in-law actually owns a cabin up on Twin Lakes, and we go every 4th of July. It's nice and quiet. It's a lot less busy than Coeur d'Alene and Hayden, so that's why a lot of people like it up here. Less crowded, but just as beautiful. All right, so a lot of retirees live in Twin Lakes Village. There's a lot of condo options here, and I used to get calls all the time from people that search Zillow, Realtor.com. They'll see some condos here for very inexpensive prices. So right, you know, 100, 150K for a condo, which is crazy right now in this market. Probably more like 2 to 250 right now. But the thing is, you have to definitely be due diligent on your HOA costs, because living in this village, you do have a hefty HOA. You're paying, I think, like I mentioned before, $550 to $600 a month in your HOA. But you get your golf, you get all the amenities, you get access to the lake. You get access to the clubhouse pool. I think there might be or there is a restaurant, nice restaurant there. And it's just quiet living up here, nice and quiet. Definitely the golf cart lifestyle. You got to get a souped up cart if you live in Twin Lakes. That's a must. All right, so a lot of acreage options here in Rathdrum. We're on Elkhorn Ranch Estates, which is a 5-acre to 10-acre development. Ben, talk a little bit about what you can get.
Yeah, so this section of Rathdrum and Athol is good for people who have horses, who want any larger parcels, 5 to 10 acres like Connor was saying. It's just a lot more private. Price range out here is a little bit more spendy though. It's probably, you know, 700 to $1 million, maybe a little over $1 million in some of these areas. Difference too is that everything's on well for the most part out when you get into the country. Wells and septics versus any sort of city sewer. Sometimes they'll have like maybe a shared watering system. It just depends on each development. But the other thing too right now with these types of properties is the demand for them is probably higher than pretty much anything that we have right now, and so inventory is very limited, but they do pop up from time to time, and it's obviously just a gorgeous area.
Yeah, so this area in particular is a little bit of a mixture between that ranch style with some treed acreage as well. But you can get both. You can get farmland in Rathdrum, but also acreage, just heavily wooded acreage. So there's a mixture of both. You got your horses, your chickens, your pigs, your goats. If you want all that, there's a lot of options in Rathdrum for you. All right, we're in the new construction area of Rathdrum out in the prairie here. Majestic Park is right behind us. Nice park in this community with baseball fields. And yeah, a lot of new construction. Hayden Homes is building a lot in here. I think Benway Homes is another builder that's built a lot in here. Single family homes, a lot of ranchers, 2 stories, very popular with families. You have walking trails, parks. Price point in this area, the new construction in the prairie in Rathdrum, Really ranges from 450 up to 650, kind of that level based on square footage, if you have a 3rd-car garage, location and whatnot. But for a lot of people, entry level in that 400 range is getting harder to find in North Idaho, but you can find it here in Rathdrum in some of these new construction neighborhoods. So out on the Rathdrum Prairie, like I was mentioning, they have a K-Tech school, a school for technical education. It also kind of partners right next to it is North Idaho College, has a career and technical education area. We're going to drive just through the parking lot, show you the building, just south of the main town of Rathdrum on the prairie, but still in Rathdrum. So that's career and technical education with North Idaho College. That's our junior college based in Coeur d'Alene, but this is a satellite campus for technical skills. And then, like I said, it's really cool because it partners with this new K-Tech high school that offers similar programs, auto body, welding, that type of industry jobs. Kids can go and get their expertise in high school. And that's just another example of Rathdrum and Lakeland School District being really sought after for educational purposes. Great town, great area, great school district.